Just because this is the first time I've spoken to you since you returned from overseas, I do want to ask you about the high-level talks that you had in the US. What concessions were you able to get, if any, from Lloyd Austin?
Concessions in...
Yeah.
I mean, there was
Was he able to tell you anything more about what America might be able to give us, or anything of that nature when it comes to the threat from China? Is his concerns about China increasing? I know yours have.
Look, there is a real sense of shared mission on the part of Australia and the United States. That was really what came through to me in all the conversations I had, including with the Secretary of Defence, Lloyd Austin, about the circumstances that we face. The global rules-based order is under pressure. It's obviously under pressure in Eastern Europe when we look at what's happening with Russia's appalling invasion of Ukraine, but it's under pressure in the Indo-Pacific as well. And so in all that we spoke about in terms of the way in which we are dealing with matters right now, but also in terms of building capability and, importantly, Australia acquiring a nuclear-powered submarine, all of that, there was a real sense of shared mission with the United States about what we both face and about the need for Australia to develop these capabilities and the role that AUKUS can play in building the capabilities of all three countries.
Okay. Are you going to go with the Americans when it comes to the nuclear subs?
Well, all of that is a process that we are working through right now, and there's a power of work being put into this. There's a really significant officials meeting happening in the US this week, and we feel confident that we'll be in a position early next year to make the announcements as to exactly what platform we run with.
Okay. Did you talk about that with Lloyd Austin? Did he seem open to being the one to win that?
Well, it's not really a question of winning, to be honest, right. and that might seem odd. What there actually really is a sense of shared mission here, and I think that it would be felt with the United Kingdom as well, but obviously these were conversations with the United States, but all three countries are working together to improve the capability of all three nations. That's what AUKUS is. It's a capability enhancing technology sharing arrangement. Right now, we are using it to have Australia acquire a nuclear-powered submarine capability, but all of this is really being done in a very cooperative way.
Yeah, I mean, and I noticed that China in the last couple of days has been very critical, as we've got the banner there on the bottom of your screen there, China attacking the AUKUS participation. It's worried about it leading to a nuclear industry here in Australia. I mean, the irony of that being that China is increasing its nuclear load more than anyone else. I mean, do you have a thought on that as well?
Well, we need to be walking down a path of modernising our defence force and making sure that it is as capable as it can be. We are seeing with China the single biggest military build-up since the end of the Second World War. That you can't escape that fact. And it's very important that Australia is in a position to advance its national interest, and we do that by making sure that we have the most capable defence force possible. And that's, AUKUS does have a significant role to play in that, and it was a really good set of conversations with the United States, and I look forward at a point in time to be able to having the similar conversations in the UK. But it's really important that we are making sure that we are walking down a path of having the most capable, the most modern defence force that we can have.
Okay, Richard Marles, appreciate your time as always. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Pete.